Hello everybody, this is JD again, and this time I'm going to call this video, what's the difference between Obama and Mitt Romney economic past performance? And I'm going to tell you, it's the money they used to open and close factories throughout the world. Notice I said throughout the world. What am I talking about? Well, you know, in Mitt Romney, he had a business which he used his money, which he would buy up corporations that were failing, break them apart, keep what's good working and functioning, and the parts that weren't good or functioning closed down. And of course, you have a commercial showing some guy with a beard and stuff standing outside a closed factory saying he makes promises and this is what he did. Right? But he used his own money to do that. And at the same time, he had factories he had open. Whereas Obama did exactly the same thing using our tax dollars. And you say, whoa, what do you mean? Yes, Obama went to GM, went to Chrysler, said, okay, we're going to bail you out. You got to close these plants. These people on retirement no longer have retirements. These people who have stock, no longer the stock's any good. They are out of luck. All of a sudden, he destroyed everything that these people worked for. And then several people who worked for the companies were laid off because they closed the plants down and they kept other plants opening throughout the world. That's right. Our tax dollars kept factories open in Mexico, kept factories open in Canada, and wherever else GM and Chrysler had factories throughout the world. While several of them closed here in the United States. Why people who had stock, why people who had earned retirements, why people who were laid off, all were out of luck. For example, GM stock ended up valueless. Obama's group said, prior to this date, any stock issued is worth nothing. That's fine for them to do that. But they used your tax dollars. They did exactly what Mitt Romney does, but they used your money to do it with. Mitt Romney goes throughout the world with his business and his money and saves plants and jobs that he can. Those that won't make him money, he closes. And that's it. Obama, taking your tax dollars, went into companies, saved those throughout the world that were savable, and closed down those that weren't. Took away retirements to people who had them. Took away benefits to the people who had them. Made stock that almost how many people in this country had worthless. And then he shows one plant where they're making cars and saying, I saved jobs. Yeah, he saved some jobs. But he did not save any retirements. He didn't made stock totally worthless. And how many jobs did he save overseas out of our tax money? And our future taxes, because he borrowed money. He borrowed money on our taxes to be paid back to the Chinese in interest and money that we earn to save factories throughout the world. Think about that. When you see that factory that's closed down and they say Romney did this, he did it with Romney's money. Not yours. Not mine. And Romney did save jobs in other places, other factories. He don't want to go there. But Obama says, let's go there. He doesn't realize the nightmare he's into, because how many jobs did get lost? How many retirements? How many people don't have medical? How many people lost their homes because of the action Obama did with the automotive industry? And he did exactly the same thing that Romney does, but he used our money, our tax dollars. How many billions of American tax dollars did he use that he was not authorized to do? Nowhere in the Constitution does it say we bail out businesses. They're too big to fail. There's a lot of people that lost a lot. But Obama's not telling you the ones that didn't get the jobs. Obama's not telling you about the ones who lost their retirements. Obama's not telling you the ones who hold papers of stock that he declared worthless, and then the courts upheld for the good of the nation. And Obama's not telling you about the foreign factories that they're keeping open on your tax dollar. Those are all he's not saying. You paid for Obama to do exactly what Romney did, but Romney paid himself to do it. And he used only his money. Obama did exactly the same thing using only your money. Each and every one of you out there. That's the only difference between Obama and Romney. As far as closing down factories, as far as taking away people's retirements, as far as making people lose everything they have. They both went into failing businesses, took the surgical knife to them, removed all the excess, waste, whatever you want to call it, which were people's retirements, people's bonds, people's stock, people's medical, and took them all away. Think about that. Next time you see that commercial with that guy standing there outside that closed factory, and think, how many factories did Obama close on the automotive side of GM and Chrysler? And how many foreign factories did Obama keep open on the side of GM and Chrysler with your money? Mitt Romney, you better start waking up. He wants to throw stones, throw back cannonballs. Because what was done to the automotive company, Chrysler and GM, was same and exact.
Hello?
The difference is Romney used his money, Obama used your money. That's it. Was it necessary? Well, let's see. Ford was in the same condition, weren't they? And they said, no, we're going to do it on our own. Those bailouts were not necessary. He did not need to use your money to do exactly the same thing that Romney does. That's what he did, people. The only difference between Romney and Obama is Obama thinks he owns the taxes. He owns the money. That's why they gave it to the banks for bailouts. Whereas Romney, I don't know yet. But Obama, we know for a fact, took your tax money, put a loan on it from China, and then gave it to the banks so they could spend it on their bonuses and everything. And it was written so they could give their bonuses. Because the big money people are the ones who work for Obama. Look at all the people they have in his cabinet, in his advisory group. Almost every one of them come from big money. And almost everything he did not benefit you or me. He could have saved the banks just as easily by guaranteeing every personal home mortgage. Would have been a lot cheaper and would have sent a lot stronger message. But then they couldn't give the bonuses because they don't have the extra money to give all these big bonuses. So Obama, instead of guaranteeing the mortgages, gave them billions and trillions of dollars. Now he's trying to paint Mitt Romney as a company destroyer when he did exactly the same thing. There's plants, GM plants, that are still closed. There's people who had retirements that have nothing. There's people who had stock that probably could show you piles of wasted stock that Obama robbed from everybody. Bottom line, the only difference between Mitt Romney and Obama is Romney uses his own money and Obama uses our tax money. That's the difference. They both do the exact same thing. Maybe Obama does it worse because he did bailouts too with your tax money. Think about that when you're trying to decide who you want for president. A man who does things with his own money, or the man who thinks spending your money is his right because he sits in the office of presidency. Those tax dollars actually belong to you, not Obama. To be honest, I don't like either because they're both for big money. And you got one evil against another evil. Which is lesser? You got to decide. But at least throw the truth out there. That's all that matters. Thank you. This is JD.